Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Roll the Tape, and we are reviewing the first episode of Lupin. And it's my first time watching this show, but I'm actually watching this show because I was recommended this podcast by my friend Sarah. And in the podcast, they talked about an assignment afterwards, right? And the assignment after watching the podcast was to watch the first episode of Lupin. And the podcast is called Start With This, and it in the episode The Tease for the podcast, they talk a lot about these aspects of storytelling where they tease out information or they tease out certain types of storytelling techniques to keep people interested. And so they recommended this show as a study guide type of thing, as towards like what you found hooked you and maybe what you didn't find that hooked you. So thank you, Sarah, for recommending that podcast, which recommended this show for me to watch, and also gave me some insight and knowledge as to how other writers think about this type of storytelling technique. So yeah, Sarah was also the one that recommended the sister series as well, that I will be doing with Roll the Tape in the near future. So yeah, Lupin, the first episode. It is one, I really like the acting. This is a French show, and they have subtitles, and but the acting is really, really good. I really enjoyed the acting of the main character as well as all the supporting characters, and they played their roles really well. The side characters especially, like, in a way, there was this kind of like predictable nature to them, but I think it goes well with the storytelling aspect of the show, or at least the first episode. So I really liked the acting, and I felt like it suited the story really well. On top of that, the storytelling and release of knowledge in this show is very cool and uses storytelling techniques that I thoroughly enjoy in a lot of stuff that I've watched in the past. I know I talked about Christopher Nolan and his storytelling techniques, and in this show they use one of those storytelling techniques where there's some time jump happening, where you learn information about the past and you learn information about the present, and there's also information revealed about the thought process of the main character. And so the way that they reveal this information throughout this episode is really captivating, because obviously if they were to tell everything in a more sequential order, it wouldn't be as interesting, because the big appeal, I think, of this show and this first episode is the fact that information is leaking out in different places, and it keeps you like interested because of the layered storytelling of like what you're trying to figure out as an audience member, you know. So like the who's, the whys, the what's, so all of those are done in a very layered way that keeps you interested. So I will be interested in watching the rest of the season, and if you haven't watched Lupin, go ahead and give it a shot, and comment below what you think about the show, and what you think about the first episode. So yeah, but for me right now it is very interesting, and I am interested to check it out. It's only a 10 episode series, so it's not super long, and the episodes, at least the first episode, kept me very thoroughly entertained. It had good aspects of comedy, good aspects of drama, good aspects of mystery, and good aspects of kind of like this thriller sensation of trying to figure things out, and keeping a high adrenaline aspect throughout that. So cool. Yeah, all right. that's it from me. Go ahead and give Lupin a watch on Netflix, and feel free to drop a comment below with what you thought about the first episode. So thank y'all for watching. Love y'all, and remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and have a good night. Peace.